So honestly, my main message of today is you're this close. I have to get a little closer. You're about this close to changing your life financially, to developing better relationships, to feeling better about yourself, to having better friendships, to just about anything you want to accomplish, any goal you have, any aspiration, any dream you truly want to fulfill, losing weight, making more money, progressing your career, having kids, any of these things isn't that far off because all it takes to get to anywhere is a small little change in your mind that you're capable of these things, a small change in your daily activity to develop habits, and then just consistency. Consistency in developing your mind and developing the actions you're taking to achieve any of these results. You know, often we have all these things we hold on to, or we say that, well, it didn't work out before, and, oh, this thing happened in my past, and so what? So what? Your ex did that to you. So what? You came from X background. So what? That doesn't hold anything to you right now, unless you think and decide it does. And letting go of that, it changes everything. For most people I talk to, there's, whether it's baggage, trauma, etc., from their past, with their relationship with their parents, with a ex, with a spouse, with a you name it. There's always different things we hold on to that is just a mental conception that if you stop mentally holding on to it, your life is open to you. Your life is now free. When people often do this, their life changes entirely because they made the small, itsy bitsy little decision just in their head. That's it. It's literally just going, I'm not going to let this hold on to me anymore. I'm not going to use this as a crutch. I'm not going to sit and sulk and complain and bitch 24/7 or use this as a mental model to run my life. I'm not going to be ran by my past. I'm going to decide how I'm going to run my life right now in this very moment. And to get there, I think you have to go through a lot of different emotions, thoughts. There is a process to it. But it doesn't have to be so hard. You don't have to make things so hard for yourself. That's I guess something that's really important to me is you don't have to make changing your life seem and be like this arduous, unattainable, crazy task. Often in your head, you make it seem way more impossible, way more challenging than it really is. I've been told my entire life, from family, from friends, from my parents, from everyone's told me that, John, as you grow up, things aren't what you really think. They're way different. They're way more challenging. They're way more, living on your own is this crazy task. Doing this, traveling the world is this crazy task. It takes all this work. It has never been the case. None of that stuff has almost ever been even remotely that difficult. At least for me. And the reason why I believe is because I don't view it. I decide not to view it like, a lot of people when they go traveling, it is this horrendous, difficult, strenuous, crazy thing that is just the worst. Oh my God, I have to get my clothes out the pack. I have to plan. I have to this. I have to that. I have to make sure I'm on place on time. I have to get my bags here. Then I have to go through this. And I have to go. I've traveled a decent amount. It's never been that. I'm excited. It's fun. It's a journey. Things happen. Oh, well. So what? I get to decide if I want to make everything a chore or everything this incredible journey that I absolutely love. And that impacts, as we've talked about before, that impacts not just me, but every person around you. And that's your life. Like, is everything a challenge for you? Why? Because people go through the same things you go through, and it's not a challenge. There's people who go through and have all these horrendous things happen to them in their lives. And they keep moving. They keep moving forward. They keep progressing because they view it as life goes on. You will be happier. You will be able to make things work. There is potential. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but only when you mentally decide that's going to be the case. And what other option do you want to choose? I don't want to choose to be miserable. I want to choose to be happy the vast majority of my life. Why not enjoy, love, accept, Be thankful. Be filled with gratitude as much as you humanly possibly can. Now, that is more of a difficult decision and difficult to do, to keep that consistent. But that's kind of a part of the journey. Is there are things that are going to be hard sometimes, sure. But you can actually enjoy things that are difficult. Like flying to Budapest was a bit of a journey, and all the business I did in Budapest was a part of the journey. And speaking in front of people is nerve-wracking, whatever, but it's great. I get to experience more life, whether it be difficult or not difficult, you name it. I get to experience more life. And everything I do, every challenge I take, everywhere I go, every person I meet is a new opportunity, is a new outlook on life, is a new experience. Life can be this rewarding. Life can be like this if you decide that's what you want life to be. The decision is yours, how you want to interpret everything that happens to you in your life. And how you interpret everything that happens to you in your life dictates the thoughts and actions and results you're going to see. When life becomes this meaningful, amazing, loving, incredible journey, life changes for you in an amazing way. When you decide, again, this is all a conscious decision. You get to consciously decide how you think about literally everything. Like the message you're hearing right now, you can decide how you feel about it. You can decide it's bullshit. You can decide I love it. You can decide anything you want. People think that there's some outside source or that I don't have control over my emotions and my thoughts. When people say things to me, I just have to crash out. When this happens to me, God, I got to get really pissed off. When people say shit to me at the bar, like, oh, Vault comments or whatever the hell, man, if someone did that to me, I'd get crazy, man. I'd do crazy things. No, like, I love life, and I'm going to decide to enjoy life how I please. Other people's thoughts and actions don't dictate my life experience. I decide my life experience. I get to decide who I am and what I want to become. People say things about me. People do this, and this happened to me before. And get over it. Honestly, get over it. It takes time. It takes energy. It's hard to do sometimes. But you got to get over it. You got to get over yourself and realize that life is so incredible only when you decide it is. Enjoy your life. Go for a walk with your dog. Call your mom. Call your grandma. Go visit your brother. Go enjoy life. Every moment, every experience you have, get the most out of it. Decide, you know what? You only get one of these things. I might as well make the most of it. It sounds cringy. It sounds like generic, and it sounds like, you already, again, as we talked about before, like you already know all of this stuff. I don't need to tell you this stuff. You know it to be true. It's just reinforcement and reminders that you are capable of making these decisions for yourself. You are capable of making change in your life, and you're about this far away from making it happen. All you have to do is make the decision.